Morning everyone and welcome to another one. We're off to the New South Wales borders today. Unfortunately, I won't be going off to the Mount Kosciuszko place because it is quite expensive to get in there. Accommodation and whatnot is all quite expensive, so I'll leave that for next time. Either way, let's hit the road. So we are driving up a mountain at the moment. Pretty much we're in between the borders between New South Wales and the Australian Capital Territories. But at the moment I am in the ACT. I'm not sure if you could take a two-wheel drive up here or not. Yeah, this track is quite bumpy. That's the view there for the very minute. In between the trees over there, you can see the rest of the mountains. Obviously the trees are blocking most of it off. But I can assure you it is a good view. I can't be bothered walking up this. I'm just way too tired to drive up here, and I'm way too tired to walk up as well. So unfortunately, sorry guys, I'm not going to walk up this mountain. We are going to continue our drive off to Sydney now. I probably won't make it all the way to Sydney today, so I'll probably end up going to Sydney tomorrow. There should be a rest stop somewhere where I can camp up for the night. There's probably not a lot to do in Sydney either. I mean, obviously, there's the Opera House and the Sydney Harbour Bridge and stuff that I will be checking out. Seeing as I like the country more, I'll definitely head off to the Blue Mountains. Yeah, not entirely sure how long that will take me. So there's a bit of fresh water here. I reckon this used to be snow and now it's melted. It is 5 degrees up here at the minute, so I reckon there wouldn't be any snow up on the mountain just yet because it would have all melted down and most of it's probably came into here. But at least I saw the snow last week. If you didn't see last week's video, definitely check it out because that snow was absolutely awesome. Alright everyone, I'm at my campsite. Now there's a toilet over here. There's no showers, but there is a few tables and bins and whatnot, so it is a good spot to stay over for the night. The sun is pretty much gone for today. I've forgotten the name of the lake that I'm on. However, it's about 20 minutes or about 10 minutes out of Canberra. And then tomorrow we shall be off to Sydney. I'll be spending a few days in Sydney, so we'll check out a few of the spots there. And I'll also have a wee bit of a rest. But either way, I'll see you in the morning. Morning everyone. We are going to pack up all these blankets and then we'll head off to Sydney. Now I did pass through Canberra yesterday, but I didn't stop to see anything. I did stop for a bit of fuel, but that's all I stopped for. I don't think there's actually much to see in Canberra when all I is bush stuff. You know, I think it's all mostly Parliament kind of stuff in Canberra. I'm telling you, who else hates folding up sleeping bags? I'm telling you, this thing does not want to come down. They never made the bag big enough to fit the sleeping bag back in it. The one thing I hate about sleeping bags is trying to chuck them back inside the bag, but I've done it. Alright everyone, so I've cleaned up all my bed stuff. It's all in the back there, nice and folded up now. It's all looking nice and clean. So I'm going to head off to Sydney now. I'm not sure how long I'll be staying in Sydney for. We'll take it as it comes and we shall see ya in Sydney. Obviously, it being a city, there's not much there for me. There is a few things you can get up to, but generally you have to pay for most of them, so I didn't stay in Sydney for too long. However, a shout out to my uncle and cousins and my auntie. Thanks for letting me stay there for a few days. We are now in the Blue Mountains. Unfortunately, obviously, we got to pay to park here. Hopefully it's worth the payment for it. We are going to go explore a few of the falls, a few of the places around here. Yeah, we'll do a few things. Yeah, let's get going, eh? I reckon the next time I'm in the Blue Mountains, in the next year or so, I reckon I should go camping here. I'm not sure where you can legally go camping. Yeah, I reckon I could go camping somewhere in there. Just obviously just don't get lost and then I'll be all good. Fuck. Mate, this wouldn't make too bad of a shower, hey. When I was about 15, I wanted to come off to the Blue Mountains, yet now I'm here, and it's great. I honestly love the Blue Mountains. Can't get better than this, eh? I'll definitely have to camp here at some point. I'll definitely explore more next time I'm coming around. Obviously, as I have said before, this first trip is only getting a hint of what's around, what's to see. I won't be staying in places for long times, because I only do have a few months left until I have to get back to Perth. So this first trip is pretty much just checking out everything I can in the short amount of time that I do have, and I'll definitely go check out more once I can next time. We are gonna start our trip off to Newcastle. I'm not sure where I'm staying tonight, probably just at like a rest stop again. Right, so I managed to score a campsite near a lake. Now that lake also leads into the ocean as well, so we may go check it out. We'll be staying here for a few days. I'm just walking along the beach at the moment. My campsite is behind these trees over here. Yeah, the water's quite clear here, which is cool. Maybe if I didn't have a cold, I would go for a swim. You definitely have some fish and crabs and all that in these bushes over here. If somebody could tell me if this is mud crab territory, that would be great. I think it's further up north where you do get them, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure actually, eh? All of this stuff is all new to me. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. Western Australia, we get the barramundi and all that stuff, but I don't think we have any mud crabs unless that's further up north. It's cool walking through this though. In the mangroves, no. Yeah, no, but there'd definitely be something in here somewhere. Tonight we're just going to eat some noodles because we want to try get rid of a few of the noodles in our big hamper box. Alright, we've made it back to the car. This is where we're staying for the night. The sun is pretty much almost set. Whew. I'll tell you what, I'm going to sleep like a log tonight. Those Blue Mountains were so fun checking out. Next time I'll definitely stay for longer, and I'll definitely have to check out way more. We're going to be spending about a week in Newcastle. I have volunteered to help at a church for about a week here, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to get up to just yet. However, after that, we're going to be heading up further towards Brisbane. I reckon we'll stop at Coffs Harbour and a few other places along the way. Right, so when I was in Sydney, unfortunately my watch broke. I tell you what, it has had a great time with me. It's seen plenty of adventures. I'll definitely have to get another one of these again at some point, because this one has lasted me about 4 years. Fun fact about this one is I found this in a park and I've had it on me ever since then. So it was an absolute score. So a shout out to whoever dropped this in that park 4 to 5 years ago. I'm still going to keep it on me until I can get a new watch. Good old Bundaberg ginger beer. This has always been my favourite drink. I've actually came really far in this trip so far. Like, I've passed through Sydney. I'm almost pretty much halfway around Australia. How good's that, eh? That's still just getting into my mind right now that I'm halfway around Australia. Halfway done with the first trip. And I've pretty much only got a few months before I end this trip. However, obviously, don't panic. I will still be doing tons of videos. I'll be doing more outdoor videos, more forward driving. more fishing, so definitely get keen for those times, as well as me making this canopy out in the back here. So definitely get keen for that happening in the next few months from now, once I do finish my trip. Now, the only problem I've had with the Hilux so far was I did have a dead battery. Obviously that's an easy fix, you just buy a new battery, you just install that. I was good to go after that. Hopefully that's the only problem we get across Australia. I haven't even had to replace the tyre yet. Hag is my luck, eh? No worries about that. God has been protecting me through all of it. And I'm driving a Hilux. Nothing can go wrong with this. I've enjoyed most of this trip, eh? It's been so good. I've loved every bit of it. And I've still got so much to check out. Now, even though I have been kind of rushing around, it hasn't felt rushed for me. I've definitely seen tons of places either way, but I've also skipped so many places at the same time. However, definitely stay keen for the next trip, which will be happening in the next, I don't know, 6 months from now, because in that trip I'll be hitting Tasmania, and I'll definitely be checking out Cape York and a few of the other great places. Main reason why I'm not going Cape York this time is because I don't have a winch, and I don't want to risk getting stuck in Cape York, because I mean, come on, it's Cape York, you know, it's crocodile country. You don't want to get stuck there. However, I'll definitely be checking it out once I can get a winch on this car. This car is going to be absolutely awesome once it's got its makeover in a few months, once I hit Perth again. I reckon once I get further up north, that is when I'll buy a swag, because the car is going to heat up like a furnace. But I will see how I go sleeping in the car through the warmer weather, because I have done it in the Mazda before. But during the mornings, it will heat up quite fast. I'm honestly excited to get up north, go for a swim, check out the crocs. All that stuff, you know, it's going to be so awesome. I'd love to see some crocodiles, love to cross those rivers. Get absolutely keen for that, because that will be happening a few weeks from now. I still can't believe I'm halfway around though. It's going so fast, but thanks for all the comments. Thanks for everyone checking out my videos. It's been bloody awesome. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, because there's plenty more adventures to come. Keep commenting down below. Keep doing all that good stuff. We're going to wait for the sun to go down, and we'll hit the sack. So I can hear something outside, up a tree at the moment, and I reckon it's a possum, so we're gonna go check it out. They're funny little creatures, aren't they? So as I said before, I'll be spending about a week here. However, I will not get a lot of content done, as I will be quite busy throughout the week. So that wraps up this week's video. Get keen for next week as I head towards Coffs Harbour and Port Macquarie and a few other spots. And as I head further up north, see how I go in the car, if it does heat up or not. I'll see how that all pans out. God bless. Have a good night.